All right, everybody. Now, there is a lathe. It's running a live tool. It's at a funky angle, and I want to learn all about it, and we're here with my buddy Kirk to dive in. Kirk, what's going on here?
Yeah, so what we got here is just a copper jacket that we've machined for years at Bryan Machine Service, and you can see kind of from the video prior where the holes come in at an angle through the copper.
Yeah.
Previously, this was done manually because this is a 2-axis lathe. We have no live tools or anything like that.
Yeah.
And so what we developed is using our VRT, Variable Regulated Turbine spindle speeder. We were able to make a block, and because we use external air, you can kind of see here how we plumb the air in from outside the machine.
Yeah.
Obviously, for a full production environment, we would look into some rotary unions and run air through the turret. But this gets the job done. But what we did is we made a block to run this spindle at an angle, and we turned this 2-axis lathe into a 2-axis live tool lathe with a 40,000 RPM spindle. So we're able to drill these 40,000 holes at this roughly 30-degree angle. Exponentially more efficient than prior. So. This thing we could make with just a standard straight attachment. We could run it at 90 degrees or whatever angle you want.
Yeah, so you can dial it into whatever angle you want, which for the contract manufacturers or the job shops out there that don't have a lot of repeat products, that's a great versatile solution to have.
Yeah.
But then you said 40,000 RPMs?
Yeah, and in fact, so one of the things that differentiates our product from, a lot of our competitors is you can actually adjust this from 15K to 40K. There's an integral regulator, and there's no special tools required. There's a small little detent you push in, and you turn the spindle itself, and it moves the regulator up and down to adjust the volume of air, and that adjusts its speed. So, a lot of really awesome stuff is included in this spindle, and we can make this fit any turret.
Yeah.
It makes no difference. You got a live tool turret, that's cool. We could just make this little block right here, it bolts right on there, and you're off and going.
Yeah, and for the people out there watching, 40,000 RPM at the high end, 15K at the low end, so you can adjust up and down. Your standard live tools in most machine tools are anywhere from 3 to 6K usually. Yep. So the fact that you can get these small tools in at the ridiculously high speeds, it seems like a no-brainer, man.
Yeah, it's a pretty impressive little product, and especially when you're doing some of this smaller stuff. I mean, I've struggled with it for years, and in fact, there's a bunch of videos out there of taking maybe an 1/8" end mill and you're going full slot with a lathe, and you don't have the RPM to really push it in aluminum or something, right? You throw that thing in there, and you run it as fast as you want. It's a very, very great product, and because of the way that we make it, allows for this modularity to be employed in several different applications across several different types of machining centers.
That's absolutely fantastic, Kirk. I love learning about new solutions. So now everyone out there knows they can have 15 to 40,000 RPMs in their bone stock 2-axis lathe if they want. Yep. And they don't have to buy a new machine tool. They don't have to upgrade to a live tool. I mean, those machines are great, but if you've got a 2-axis lathe, you can now add a crazy spindle right from, what's it called again? The VMT?
VRT, Variable Regulated Turbine spindle. And one of the other huge factors here is a lot of times, you got a part mark around parts, right? Throw your engraver in there, and now you're part marking straight across your part, and you don't have to, previously on a 2-axis lathe, you'd be pulling that thing out. I got to put it in the mill now and part mark it, or I got to send it out to laser. Yeah. And then that laser cost adds up. Just do it all right here. You pull a part out, it's done, right? So yeah, there's a ton of different possibilities with this thing. It's just getting your mind to think that way.
Yeah.
ER11 call it, so you can run up to a 1/4 inch tool in there, and it's
cool.
Pretty interesting.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Kirk.
Yeah, absolutely.